There was one more thing I wanted to point out. The reason why you want to put spring-loaded action hinges on a door between the garage and your condo, your house, your duplex, whatever. Because generally, and I say generally because sometimes if somebody were to replace this door, maybe they don't know the difference. Because if you ever have to replace this door, you may go down to the store and just get a solid core door and call it good. Well, these doors have to be rated, and that's what this little tag is. And this one says 20 minutes, see? 20 minute rated. And it's whenever you have a 1 hour rated area, this is considered a 1 hour wall. This is considered a 1 hour ceiling. That's considered a 1 hour wall. And this wall is considered a 1 hour wall. And that means type X 5/8 sheetrock has to be installed in here. And your door frame has to be 1 hour, or if your door frame is in a 1 hour wall penetration. And so this door frame even has to be on a 1 hour rated wall. You have to have a 20 minute rated door and frame. Did you know that? So see, 20 minute rated, listed fire door frame. So you can't just replace your door with a solid core door that's not 20 minute rated. You may have to special order your door. If you go to a regular place like Lowe's, Home Depot, I don't know if they have 1 3/4 solid core doors that are 20 minute rated. I don't know that. Maybe they can order one for you, but I don't know if they have them on the shelf, you know, at the store. So that's why you've got to have hinges that close, and you're supposed to have like a smoke seal on here. And you see this groove here? Now this stuff here, I'm not sure if it's rated, smoke rated or not, because see, I got some new stuff, and I got the brown because the old brown stuff was old and it had some paint on it and stuff. Let's just see. I'm not sure if this is labeled or not. And you know, I don't know if it has to be. I mean, years ago when I installed commercial doors in commercial door openings that were 1 hour rated, the 20 minute rated, the doors had to be rated, the frames had to be rated, and then I actually had smoke seal, it was called, that I had to install on here, like for weather stripping, even interior doors. And you know, this stuff here, I don't know if it's rated or not. Commercial, I know it has to be rated, but in any case, we're gonna have that in there. And that's why you've got to have these hinges in here. And once I get this installed, technically, I am supposed to get this adjusted and have this door close all by itself. You know, if I put those hinges on, if I didn't tighten them up like it says, and there's directions in here on how to install it. Come on. There'll be directions in here, and then they even give you a little Allen wrench here, and then there's a little pin in here. See that pin? Right there, that goes in a little slot. I don't know if it's that one or there might be another hole. There it is right there, see, that slot. And there's holes all the way around here. You tighten up that top Allen set right there, that screw. You tighten that, and this thing is on a spring, and all you're doing is you're tightening up the spring, and you go to the next hole and put it in, and then loosen the pressure and pull the pin out, tighten it a little bit more with your Allen wrench and put it in again. And then that tightens it, tightens it, tightens it. You're supposed to have that because, you know, if you replace your door, let's say you're gonna install a new door, or let's say right now you've taken off the old door hinges, door closer, spring-loaded hinges, and you're getting new ones, and you think, I'm not gonna get these. These things cost $18 to $20 each. I'm just gonna buy something like this that costs, you know, $2 or $3 each, $4 each. I'm just gonna put 3 of these on here and call it good. I just saved myself about $35, $40. And I don't have to worry about adjusting it or anything. Could you do that for this door? Well, you could, but it's not per code. And why do you want to make sure that you keep it per code? Well, here's the thing. If you ever have a fire, let's say you have a fire on down the road, okay? And the smoke comes in from the garage or whatever, comes upstairs, and you're sleeping, and somebody gets suffocated to death. Or let's say the fire penetrates this area and you don't have enough time to get out, and it does way more damage. It burns up in here, it burns up your kitchen and stuff, and the guys come out here and they finally put the fire out. Okay, now your insurance company comes out here and they send their inspectors out. Oh yeah, they don't want to give you money just because you had a fire. They're going to come out here and inspect. And if they find out you don't have door closers on here, okay, the activated hinges, and that the hinges didn't have the pin in it. Let's say you put those hinges in and you never put the pins in, okay, and they find that out, or they find out that you replace your door. They're going to look at the door. They're going to look and see if you've got the 20-minute labeled door tag on here, right? And they're going to look at your frame and see if that's on there. They're also going to look at the door. Let's say you've already replaced the door and you said, forget it. I'm not special ordering a 20-minute rated door. Forget that. You put it on there, but you still have the door closer activated on there, but you don't have a 20-minute rated door. Okay? Anything like that, your insurance adjuster, they send their inspectors out and everything. They may deem that they're not going to pay for all your damage in your condo, in your house. Or they may say that you're responsible for the death that happened in this house because you had renters in your house or something. They found out you installed a new door here, or your contractor. If you paid a contractor to do this, okay, you can go back to the contractor. His insurance may have to pick up all the stuff, all the burned and everything in your house, okay? But if you do it yourself, or if you have a contractor who isn't a licensed contractor, and he doesn't have everything up to date, he doesn't have his insurance and liability insurance and all that kind of stuff, you may still be responsible. So for all those different reasons, if you're going to do this yourself, you've got to know what the codes are. And that's why I'm hoping you're listening to this, because if you're going to replace something, you need to know all this type of information. So that's why I'm putting these back on. They had one up at the top, one at the bottom. Sometimes I've seen doors, 6'8" doors, maybe they only have one spring-loaded activated hinge in the middle or something. But a lot of times they'll put two, because if you need a little bit more oomph, let's say you decide you're only going to put one in, you're going to put it here in the middle. Sometimes I've seen it in the middle. Sometimes I've seen only one at the top. Okay, but if you don't have enough swing to come down here and close the door, that's the other reason why generally on these doors they'll have two, one at the top, one at the bottom, and then that'll help push this whole thing closed. Okay, so take note. I hope you watch this little video segment. Okay, let's take a look at this. Remember I told you you're going to have to drill all new holes? Well, I was kind of incorrect. This is where the old ones used to go. Here, 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 and there. Well, these first two lined up. Then I had to pre-drill out 2 holes for these screws, okay? And that's just what I have to do. All right, on that one, we'll have to see how this this next one, this middle one. Remember, that's just the regular hinge. I haven't even checked that yet. Let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Now see the different color change. It's not that much. See, this is the nickel. This is the satin chrome, and this is the satin nickel. Nobody's gonna tell. Nobody's gonna know except you and me. And when I put that in there, oh, son of a gun, that does line up. I thought this was gonna go this one over and boom boom and back over, but no, it does line up. See how that, the spring-loaded one just happens to be different than this one. I thought this one was lining up too, but it doesn't. It just does the two. And I'm looking down there, all of those, all of these holes line up just fine. That's good. That's good to know. Okay, and like I say, different hinge companies, different layouts for your hinges. Okay, and yes, I will be looking at these directions. I mean, every single spring-loaded hinge is, some are different than others. I like at my aunt's house. Where was it? I was somewhere and I was trying to adjust some. Oh, over at a different house, it didn't have anything at the top or bottom, right? And all it had was the holes down. Was the hole down here? Okay. See, there's different holes. See that? There's one there, and there's one there. There's one there, and those holes go all the way around. And I had one that didn't have anything at the top or bottom, and I was like, how am I going to do it? And the only way I could do it is I cut two little 6-penny finish nails and used the little prongs of those, and I tried to do it with that. I could only get it so tight and never could fix it, so I'm gonna have to replace those one of these days. And here's the directions it gives you, you know, in case you've never done it. Adjustable spring hinge, and then it shows you step by step on how to do that. Okay, and hey, if you replace a door between your garage and your house, make sure you have those spring-loaded hinges, at least a couple of them on there, and look and see. I'll wager that if you go into your garage right now, you look on your door frame, you look up there in your door frame or on the side of your door, and you'll see a 20-minute label. Or if you don't see it on the side, sometimes they put that label on top of the door. I've seen them on the top of the doors. Normally they don't have them on the bottom of the doors in case somebody were to ever undercut a door to fit into an opening, let's say. And you'll probably find that that door is a 20-minute rated door and frame. Okay, remember that.